Right, I'm going to go now. I've just been talking to a lovely lady there. She's had cataracts done in her eyes and she's not on her bike. She normally comes cycling along here, but she's come for a hike today. Right, so that's the car locked up. My time lapse is going. After running the engine for a while, I charged up the batteries. And now I'm just going to start recording my journey. Come here, son. Come here. Good boy. Got to try and catch up with that lady. She wasn't frightened of her and all. He went right over to her. Right, so that's the way you go. If you go right there through that metal gate and follow the road right up, you come to the Kershope Head Bothy. You go so far up, you pass the big mansion on the left hand side, or the other side, this side of the burn. Then you come to a quarry. You go past the quarry, it bends round to the right and goes uphill. You come to a T-junction, then you turn left, and then that road takes you directly to Kershope Bothy. Right, that's that lady I've just been talking to. Right, so I've got the dog's leader. I've just tucked it into my waistband, my chest harness, so it doesn't flap around and bang against the camera. Right, so I brought enough batteries with us to be able to do this journey. Right, so this is Kershope BURN, which goes down where I've just parked up earlier at the stone bridge before I came up here and parked the car there. Right. Right, so it's just a nice easy walk straight along these stone tracks, right the way along the way I'm going. And I'll point out where I turn left to go up the Psalmstone when I do the Psalmstone walk. It's a big stone. It's got a hole through the centre, and it's got the words of the Psalm Jerusalem carved out on it. That's why I call it the Psalm Stone. Right, but so far up here, you come across the junction where I turn left to go to Psalmstone, and there's green signs on the corner on the bottom, and it tells you the distance that you've got to go go over to the English side of Kielder by Willowbog Cottage and Bloody Bush Road. The dog's fascinated by that woman. He's following her. Right, so basically I'm going to be following Kershope BURN straight along all the way up, just keeping to this bottom track. And after you've walked so far on these stones, your feet start to go like pasties and you start to ache a bit. So if that starts, I'll just have to slow down, try and find a place to sit down on a log or something, you know, big boulder or something. But everything's wet. But yeah, she normally comes up here on her bike and does these tracks, but she's had the cataracts done, so she's not allowed to ride her bike, and she's got glasses on to protect her eyes. Plastic glasses, like what you wear at work. But she's local, she knows all these areas, she knows all the roads that can go, the alternative road you can go along through the forestry, and it just goes straight along towards where the bothy is. Must take you above it. The only thing I don't like about Kershope BURN, it's not easily accessible because it's all overgrown with all this dead fern and grass, and it's soaking wet. There's a steep embankment to go down, so it's not easy to get to, and there's only a certain amount of areas where it's clear enough to see down to the water. That's the only downside of coming here to do this walk. Right, so I've locked up the car, the time lapse is going. As you can see, it's turned out to be a beautiful day, the sun. But I was pissed off talking to that woman because 2 or 3 bloody planes went over dropping chemtrails on me as usual. That sets me off straight away. Spoils the day. Knowing that they're poisoning me. There was a pilot whistleblower came on, and he says we get paid an obscene amount of money for flying the planes. Right, so that the woman's just on the corner there, which is going up towards the Salmstone where I go, and that's where the green signs are on the corner, telling you how many miles you go. But if you look straight ahead, you can see the telegraph poles have all got those white square notices on them. You just keep following all the telegraph poles and follow straight along, all the way along, and keep to this bottom track, don't go off, and it'll take you over towards the wooden footbridge that you cross over to go into England side of Bloody Bush Road. Hi son! Hi! He's forgetting about me, bugger. Hi! Come on! Yeah! Hi son! Come on! That's how much he loves being off his leader. He's got his freedom. I don't mind as long as I can see him. It's when he goes off on his own for half a mile to a mile and I can't see him. When I'm calling him, he won't come back. That's when I get anxious. Hi son! Come on! I think he's going to follow her as well. Come on! Come on! Good boy! Come on! Hi son! Hurry! Come on! Yeah, come and get a biscuit. Yeah, what's this? Yeah. Yeah, come and get a biscuit. Hurry! Yeah. Yeah, what's this? Hurry! Come and get a biscuit. Come here. This is where I'm going to start tasting him. So if he knows when he gets a biscuit when he comes back. Yeah, what's this? Oh, what's this? Come and get a biscuit. Yeah, what's this? Hurry! Right, the green signs are on the corner here, look. And that's where I go up to the Salmstone, up there to the left, where that woman's gone, with her walking canes. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, son, doing a biscuit. Oh, what's this? Yeah. 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 Yeah, son. Good boy, son, good boy. Oh. Now, if you change the tone of your voice and all that, if the dog thinks that you're upset and anxious and a dog will not come back to you, but you drop your tone and just talk them on a more gentle tone and not anxious and frightened to come back. Yeah, son? Yeah. But yeah, I can see that woman up there now. She's just got to the point now where she'll be bending around to the left. And then you come into a junction where you can turn back on yourself and go up the hill to the right. You bypass that and you just go straight on up the skinny little track on the left. Just go straight up that and it takes you to the Salmstone where I go. I've been there a few times now. I do a circular walk around there as well. Yeah, son. Yeah. Ooh, what's this? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, son. Yeah. Right, here's these green signs I was telling you about. Yeah, yeah. Do you want some? Get a biscuit. Yeah. Do you want your biscuit? Ooh, what's this? Take it gentle. Come here, take it gentle. Come here. Yeah, take it gentle. Come here and sit down. Kiss your paw. Right, sit. Sit. Kiss your paw. Good boy. Right, take it gentle. Take it gentle. Good boy, son. Right, come on. Right, so the signs are saying Kielder via Bloody Bush Road to go to Lewis Burn, 17 miles, going round and off that way. Kielder via Scotch No and Lewis Burn, where the join up basically, 13 miles. So it's 13 miles along the bottom track here to where you go towards Willowbog Cottage in Bloody Bush Road and Lewis Burn, where you first come off the main road. Scotch No. Right, the last time I was out, I tested my camera to see it was pretty much pointing forward and getting enough of above as well as left, right in the road below when I'm walking along. And because I put a thicker plastic pipe and tie wrapped it to the bottom of my chest harness buckle, it seems to be keeping the camera a little bit more straight. But because I haven't got him on his leader, I can actually use my right hand to pull it upward slightly, so it's pointing straight anyway. Like the sun shining off the water, it's lovely. Get a nice silver sheen. She normally goes up there on a bike past the Salmstone where I do my circular walk. So I've just told her the way I go, and she went, "Oh yes, I know what you mean." So obviously she's local and comes here all the time, but she rides these tracks with her bike. She looks like she's getting on a bit and all. She's no spring chicken, so this is what keeps her fit, the walking and the cycling. So good on her, hats off to her. But look at the white trails across the sky now, where they're starting to fan out and spread out wider and wider. Start covering up the sky, a nice blue sky. Bastards. I mean, Trump is going to put a stop to it. He's going to find out where they're flying from, because I think they're private jets which have been taken over, and they've had the spray tanks of the chemicals put in them and take the seats out the planes. So the pilots just flick a switch, it opens up the jets at the back, and all these chemicals come out the back of the plane. It starts spreading across the sky, as you can see. But when you put this up on YouTube, they try and cover it up straight away, which they censor you straight away, and try and point off to Wikipedia and try and put it down to the contrails, which is ice crystals. When you're so high up, it's cold, and it is contrails. It's just ice crystals, and the melt within seconds of coming out the back of the plane, so they dissipate within like 2 minutes there. But when they're chemtrails, they spread right across the sky, and they last up there for hours. That's the difference. But they try and tell you lies, cover it up as usual, and try and point off to a different site, so they can try to explain it away as lies, and saying that it's just contrails and not chemtrails. And this has been going on for years and years and years. Mainstream media cover it up and tell the lies. Yeah, Facebooks and YouTubes are all run by CIA and FBI, so they're all part of the globalists, so they're going to lie to you and cover it up. Right, so this is where the burn goes around this island here and just starts going straight down where I've just come up from. So you can see the burn there, just a little bit here. The road must be giving way here, so they've got these orange nettings to warn traffic coming along here to keep away from the edge. Because obviously there's a landslide. That's why they don't want vehicles coming up here, because this is what happens. And it costs money to come with big trucks and hire all these big boulders in here to try and strengthen the side of the road and build it up with that strong wire mesh and cement it all in. I couldn't ask for a better day though, for to come and do this walk. I'm not going to walk fast or try and walk fast. I'm just 1 foot in front of the other, steady away, because it's a long walk on stone track, like I say. And after a while, it starts hurting your bloody feet. But I'm just pleased that I've got these boots now, after months and months and months of trying to find a decent pair of boots that fit us all round on my left foot and my right foot. So I'm enjoying coming out again and hiking, knowing that my toes are not going to get squashed together or end up with bloody ingrown toenails because they're getting pushed back into me sockets, my nails. So the water coming down the hill there, and they fill up and drop through these big massive plastic pipes, and then it just winds its way along into the burn at the bottom there. That one's running down the hill quite fast. It's filling this up, goes through the plastic pipe, once again goes over there, and then you can see where it's filling up a pool there and going into the main burn. They're the kind of places that corn would have just went down and went straight in the water, wading through it, no fear at all. Love being in the water. Bear's getting used to being in the water now. I mean, where I stopped the car at the stone bridge where I first went into Newcastleton, there was a big like flooded area, like grassed off flood of swamp. He went straight in, plunging. No fear of water now, which is good. And he went in the burn earlier on there, plunging through. Look at this lot swamped here. Once again, all these ditches full of water and high enough to go through the plastic pipe and then fill up this side. And it goes through there and just joins the main burn at the far side there, 35 feet on. So I think, if I remember right, I've done 76.4 miles to pot up where I pot up from South Shields to pot up that lay-by before that concrete bridge. So I've got 76.4 miles to drive back to South Shields when I start going back home. I'm hoping if I get out on a regular basis again hiking, my legs will just grow stronger again and I won't get this like nipping feeling in the back of my left calf muscle, which I'm getting now. Yeah, I can feel it starting. There's somewhere just along here where I went down to the edge of the burn. I think it could be just here where this telegraph pole is. Because it was a red hot day and I wanted to go down close to the water to corn. So it's somewhere here where we went down, I think. That's the only places you can get close to the burn. And obviously the foliage is all flattened so you can get along to water on the edge there. So I think this could be where I went down. In fact, I think it is because there's a gap here just by this rotten bit wooden post. So I think I went down there with corn and then we'll go in for a plodge. When I was talking to that woman, she was saying like there's the English Kershope and the Scottish Kershope, and it's at different sides of the burn here and up the hill. I'm just watching him. Hi son! How are you? Yeah, what's this? Do you want a biscuit? Come get a biscuit. How are you? Come on, get your biscuit. Yeah. How are you? Come get a biscuit. Good boy, son. Good boy. Yeah, what's this? Oh, what's this? Here. Here. Yeah, what's this, son? Yeah, what's this? Here. Yeah, son, come get your biscuit. Yeah. How are you, son? Good boy. Yeah. How are you? Come here. How are you? Just trying to coax him to see if he will come back. Because if I ever got to get to him quickly to get him back on his leader, I need to know he's come back for a treat. Yeah, what's this? Come and take it gentle. Come and sit down. Yeah. Come and take it gentle. Come here. Ah, he knows. Here he comes. Yeah, what a biscuit. Right, come here and sit down. Take it gentle. Come here. Come here. Good boy, son. Right, sit down. Sit down, gives your paw. Sit. Gives your paw. No, gives your paw. No, gives your paw. Hey, and that one. And that one. Right, yeah, take it gentle. I tell him to take it gentle and he does. Hey, no! Good boy, good, great, go on. Good boy. So he now knows I've got treats. So when I'm calling him back, hopefully he'll come back. If I need him to come back and get him on his leader. But at the moment we're fine. I'm in an area where there's just no sheep or cattle or horses or anything. So we're all right at the moment. So I'm happy for him to just run ahead off his leader and get the exercises he needs. Good boy, get a drink, son. Get a drink. Good boy. I found that swampy bit there, we can get a drink. Good boy, son. Hey, here's a passing place. There's several up here. And when you come to the house that's down in the dip, you start going up a bit of a hill, and that's, you know that you're next to where the house is. So when you go along that track on the right hand side, you're going along just straight, like parallel with me, and you just keep going up and up and up and up, keep going straight until you see the quarry on the right hand side. That's when the road bends round to the right and goes uphill. So you go uphill about a quarter of a mile, and then you come to crossroads. That's where you turn left, then just follow the road straight on again, and it takes you up and over the top of where the bothy is. So the bothy comes up on your left and you just start dropping down the steps that take you down at the ground. Every time I go on Facebook now, it's coming up straight away like motorists, be warned, in April taxes are going to go up double. Well, that's a surprise, isn't it? I mean, it's illegal anyway. We shouldn't be paying bloody tax in the first place. That illegally ripping off. There's tons of movement in this pond. I wonder if it's yeah, there's frogs in there. Oh, there's a frog just darted up that little bit of a hill there. But I've seen water getting, there's tadpoles, what do you call it, the eggs. Frog spawn, that's it. There's a big patches of frog spawn just in the top left hand corner there. But there's loads of frogs. They've all darted away now because they heard me. Right, here's another area where you've got an island, and the stream goes around the back of it, as well as to come close to the road again. Here, look, you can see it through there, look. So if it is a red hot day and there's no breeze and you're cooking, well, at least the dog can go and do and try and get it and wade in to go get a nice cool drink. Here he comes. Oh, son. Oh, wait. I've got another biscuit somewhere in this right hand pot. I'm sure I have. Good boy, son, good boy. Come here, come here, come here. Me being. Right, this is just going to praise him without putting him on his leader, so he gets used to coming back to us, which he does on these long walks. I've noticed he's not really bad. Oh, I've just noticed there's a bloody big pond area here, look. That looks deep. Bloody hell. That's an ideal place for frogs and pond life. No, son, no, no, come on, here, no, no, come on, no, good boy, come on, here, here, good boy. Hey, come on. So he knows the word no. When I tell him no, he stops. Right, around this right hand bend, just continue along. Good boy, good boy, good boy, son. See, the more I bring him out and the more I let him off his leader, and the more he just runs backwards and forwards without being like pulling. He just feels his freedom. He knows that I'm not putting him back on his leader, so he's over time he's just going to get really good at coming back and not wanting to nick off, because he knows he's not going back on his leader. Good boy, son. Good lad. So, you know, I trust you. And coming close to you again. What are you doing, son? What are you doing? But this is what makes me happy and smile when I see him enjoying himself off the leader. There's another bloody plane coming across, look. Bastards. So Scotland's getting hit heavy today. Love to hear the birds tweeting away. Another stream coming down from up there, dropping down and filling the pool, then go through the plastic pipe and dropping down there. I brought me 2 sweet clementine oranges as well in case I get dry and parched. We'll walk along here, especially now it's getting warmer. When I first came along here, when I came across the bloody big house down on the right, I got past that after going up a hill and then back down the other side, and that's where I started coming across the passing places where all the tree that's been chopped down and cut down to size were all piled up, and big piles of trees right along the road. And then eventually you come to an open spot on the left hand side where you looked up the hill, and that's where all the trees had been cleared from. Look how swampy that is down there. I wouldn't be going down there because it just goes shoom, straight into 18 inches, 2 foot of water. Sorry for the dog to go down there, but not me. Right, so if they were contrails, that white chemicals would dissipate straight away. You wouldn't see that, but they're chemtrails and they last in the sky for hours on end, and sometimes they're a lot worse than that. You just completely spread out and completely block the sky in the sun, and then it all goes like a hazy silvery grey. Looks bloody awful. Right, so I brought 3 of me Enduro batteries to put in the camera, and I've got 3 of me normal GoPro 12 batteries, so that should be enough to cover the journey there and back of the car. I always like to try and do a time lapse so I can put that up on my videos as well, and I always put nice easy listening music to it. Scratching the ground, what's he doing? Good boy, son, good boy. I can't remember how far you go to where this house is, but this is a major reverse point, look, that they've built here. So that's something to take note of, so you can remember where you were on your journey, because I mean, you just seem to be going and going and going and going, and you don't really clock how far you're going. But when you remember reverse points or passing places, that helps. You can map it in your mind as to how far you've walked. So when I come back this way, when I see that reversing point, I know roughly how far I've got to go to go back to the car over the bridge. Good boy, son, good boy. When you see those trees up ahead on the right hand side, that's what it looks like when you get towards the house, because the gate is just down off the main track here, about 20 feet down, 25 feet down, and then it goes downhill into the grounds. We've got our own like track leading along towards where the house is. He's always scratching the ground. Like, they reckon dogs mark the territory, and that's what it's all a scratching for. I mean, when he comes to my house, he goes in the back garden, he scratches all the grass and rips the top off the grass, and it's just all soil patches when he's done it. Little bugger. Looks a right mess. So when I go over the top of it with the lawnmower, it'll be all bumpity and the lawnmower will be gone berserk. Now, is this the house here on the right hand side? I wonder, because it looks like it's going uphill and around the left, just past the gate. That's what it does, goes uphill and then drops down on the other side. So when you're going along that road on the far side, going towards Kershope Head Bothy, you can actually look over and see the house from up there in the trees, because you're high up on that side as well, as you can see. But there's another cycle mark on the right hand side, look, coming up. And I'm sure I can see the wooden gate just down here at the right. So that must be the house. Just trying to look through the trees. Good boy, son, good boy. Yeah, this is it. Here's the gate going into the house, or which goes into the house. First time I came along here, I actually seen the bloke sitting in a seated grass cutter. He was cutting the grass on either side of the driveway leading to the house. It's a bloody big house as well down there. You can see the car park straight away down there. So it's a dead posh little driveway down there, look, with the grass in the middle. Seen that little sign last time, and I went to see if there's any name on it, but I don't think there is. I'll check it again. Hey, come here, son. Yeah, what's this? Just says private, caution, dogs running free, private. Right, come on, son. Up here. Come on, up. Come on. Come on, we're going now. Come on. How it? Up you go. Here, here. Come on, up. Good boy, up. Go on up. How it? Right, come on, good boy. Good boy. Right, so I was right. It goes uphill past the house. You look down through the trees in a minute to see all the buildings to do with the house, because it's got loads of outbuildings as well as the main house. And there must have been something on this side at one time as well, because there's a perimeter wall, what's left of it. And there's your chemtrail going over there towards past the trees. Right, so what I might do is just walk along this main track, going as far as I came from the other side, where I came this way, this direction, from Bloody Bush Road, and I got to where the junction was, where the road went up off to the left, and that's where I turned around and went back. That's their dogs barking. How are, son? How are? Here. Come here, son. Here. Do you want a biscuit? Here. Come on, son. Here. Come here. Come here. I don't want you going in there. Come here. Come here. Come here. Ah, there's a dog there. There's another one there.